Welcome back again, YTPC. It is February 20th, 2022. Hope everyone is enjoying their weekend thus far. I didn't get to put out a video Friday. The wife and I went out with some of the kids and had dinner, and I had to work early Saturday, so I didn't get a chance to put out a video. I made it over to my friend Alan Carson's Cigar Lounge, spending more time around him. I loved my time over there. I was over there a couple hours. We were talking about pipes. We were talking about his business. We were talking about pipe tobacco. 2 hours of straight pipe tobacco talk. It was amazing. And he shared a lot of things with me. I got to learn more about Alan, his whole journey. Okay, it's pretty early in his journey, opening up this cigar lounge, but he's doing really well. Still trying to get the word out. That's probably the biggest obstacle that he's having, but he's got a really good shop over there, and I'll talk more about Alan during my smoke. He restores pipes. He has a good selection of estate pipes that he has restored. I mean, he has some beautiful restored pipes, and he's got a good selection of new pipes as well. I was checking out all those. He showed me some of the pipes that he has yet to work on, that he's working on. The guy has some skill. He does a really good job restoring these pipes. Some of these pipes are in pretty bad shape. So it's fun knowing somebody that does that and will take the time to show you what he's working on, and it's really neat. What else he did yesterday is he showed me one blend that he found. Someone on Craigslist was getting rid of their dad's, all the tobacco that he had cellared, and it was quite the stash, and he kept some of it. One of those things he kept was a 40-year-old Kentucky Club mixture. And he was kind enough to give me a couple ounces of that. We're going to talk about that in today's video, and I'm going to smoke it this morning with my coffee. So you go on tobaccoreviews.com. So it's a John Middleton Kentucky Club Mixture Aromatic. It's blended by John Middleton. Blend type aromatic. Contents burley, oriental / Turkish, Perique, and Virginia. I do not think there's any topping on this tobacco. There wasn't. It's not in production anymore, obviously. It's 40 years old. Flavoring, other miscellaneous. I don't think there's much on it. Cut, coarse cut. Packaging. This was in a tin. He got this in, I believe it was maybe a 20-ounce tin. And it is no longer in production. So my best description of it, I smoked it, and I'm going to smoke it again this morning. Yeah, it has a light, just a little bit of sweetness. It's like a molasses type of sweetness, and it's very nutty because it's a burley-based blend. It really reminds me of another blend that I smoked. I'm not sure if I'm thinking it's close to Carter Hall, but it doesn't have as much of the cocoa flavoring in it, but it's close to Carter Hall, I would say, with a little bit sweeter than Carter Hall. Like I said, it has more of a molasses feel to it. It was pretty dry when he got it, obviously, so he did have to get some humidity back into the tobacco. But he was kind enough to give me a couple ounces, which is awesome. Thank you, Alan, for doing that. I've never had any tobacco that was aged this long. But I think there's a lot of match blends out there to this, because it basically, like I said, it's your basic burley base blend. There's quite a bit of stuff out there, I think, that would match this. It wouldn't be too hard to look up or find it. I'm sure you know what blend you're looking to match. So I will grab my pipe, get it packed up, pour my coffee. I will see you in a bit. YTPC. Sunday. Gonna warm up today. Gonna get mild temperatures. It's gonna be windy. Hope everyone's having an amazing weekend up to this point. So yesterday it was cold. Didn't do a whole lot, so I ran over to Strike the Box, my friend Alan's cigar lounge, and we had a couple hour smoke session. While I was there, we talked a lot about his shop, what he's put into it thus far. It's an amazing place. Right now his only problem is just getting people to know that it's there, basically. And we started talking about pipe tobaccos. He started talking about a tobacco stash that he found on Craigslist, and he jumped on it. Of course, it was over in Dundee near Chicago, so he took an hour drive and went through the stash and ended up buying it all up. In that stash he had some 40-year-old Kentucky Club mixture. He had some jarred up there at the shop, and he allowed me to take a whiff of it, and it smelled so good. He was gracious enough to give me a couple ounces of it, so that's what I'm going to smoke in my Rossi this morning. Got my coffee. This is supposedly got Perique Orientals, and it's a burley base, so but it's supposed to have a coffee type of aroma and flavor. So we will check it out. It was a Codger blend, type of blend, but it smells terrific. Yeah, it's got that nutty, definite nuttiness to it. Not much spiciness at all from the Charlight, but he had to hydrate it. He said it was dry, and it's about perfect right now. It's not dry anyway. Trying to see if I can compare this to anything I've smoked. Burns well, which I expected it to, being a 40-year-old blend. Don't have a whole lot of sweetness to it. It's definitely got a very nutty note to it. I'd say this is what I would have expected it to smell like. It's more like what you probably used to smell when your uncles or your grandfathers were smoking their pipe. It smelled a lot like this. I just feel cool having that aged of tobacco in my cellar downstairs in my office. Never smoked anything this age before. Pretty good. Would go well with some brandy, whiskey. That would go well with that, which I will probably do next time I smoke it. But today I'm just doing my pipe cast in the car thing because it's still rather cool out. But temperature's supposed to climb this morning. So I said I was going to do a review on Colt Blood Red Moon. It is the best cherry blend I've ever smoked. It's better than, I'd say it's better than the Sutcliffe Cherry Cordial even, but I'm not a big cherry blend smoker. I'm not going to smoke this stuff probably real often. In fact, it might even be a blend if I come across someone who has something that I know I really enjoy, I might offer it up to trade or something, because I know a lot of people like Colt Cherry Blood Red Moon. So yeah, this stuff's not bad. Doesn't have the sweetness that I really enjoy when I smoke, but there's some there. But definitely a burley-based blend, and I'm not like a huge fan of those, but not a bad smoke. I think cigar smokers would probably enjoy this. Kind of has that cigar cognac kind of coffee earthy smell to it, a room note to it. So I'll be smoking my pipe quite a bit today. Gonna get up to 50. It's gonna be windy though. That's okay. It's 50. Might go visit the parents today. Might take my pipe over there actually with me and smoke out on the deck if it's not too windy. Let's see. So one of my favorite content creators, John the Bearded Welshman. Apparently he has pneumonia, so he won't be posting for a little while. Hope you get feeling better, brother. I miss seeing your videos. It's been a minute since he's put out one, right? Mostly because he's sick. Everybody needs to try to do, try to be somewhat, have a semblance of common sense to try to keep yourself from getting sick. That's always been the case. That's always going to be the case. I know we're getting hit over the head with that bat right now, and with the past 2 years with the, I'm not going to say the word, but it's, folks, it's no different now than it's ever been. You need to, especially in the wintertime, the winter months, you got to be a little bit precautious, a little bit proactive. But hopefully, John the Bearded Welshman, you are already on your way to recovery. I'm going to have to hop on YouTube again and start finding new channels to follow too, because kind of had a little group of channels that were somewhat semi-new, and I was trying to help prop them up, like myself. And few of them aren't putting out a whole lot of content. So I have to find, look for channels that kind of like myself that try to put out content regularly. I understand, you know, life takes over. Everyone has shit that they got to get done. They have to do work, all that. But I enjoy the content. I enjoy watching, you know, reviews, just sit down chats. Been on New Age Piper's channel quite a bit. Philly Piper, he posts videos on there. He's got one about every day. I think it's on his drive to work or whatever, and talks about whatever tobacco blends. Pretty good. Follow him every day. Looking forward to the Chicago Pipe Show coming in May. That'll be here before you know it. I will probably be there on Saturday. I'll attend one day. I live close enough I don't have to get a hotel or anything like that. I think me and Alan are planning on hitting that together. He's actually thinking, Alan, he also restores pipes. He has a lot of pipes that he has restored and he's selling in his shop. He was thinking about having a booth, but he didn't do it this year. Maybe next year he'll have enough pipes. He was worried he didn't have enough of a selection. So I know there's a few, if they aren't subscribed, I know there's a few local people, friends, and acquaintances of mine who do check out my channel. If you find, you know, if you're a picker, you go through antique stores, you find pipes or pipe racks or whatever, check Alan out. He only charges $20 to restore a pipe. You see a pipe for $10, you know, you see an old, you know, anything for $5 to $10, and you think it could be restored, grab it. He'll fix you up. He showed me what he's working on, the pipes he's got right now to work on. Yeah. Next time I'm in his shop, I will take pictures of his estate pipes that he pretty much restored all of them. And there's one that I'm buying, actually. He held it for me yesterday. So it's like $50. It's beautiful. Can't remember what brand it is. I should have remembered because I was planning on talking about it, but I'll have it later. I'll show it to everybody. I'm enjoying this Kentucky Club. It's good. Let's start keeping my eye out on Craigslist and on Marketplace for tobacco stashes like that. If I can get for a decent price, just rehydrate it, you can probably triple your money on it or better. Might find stuff that you really enjoy like this, but there could be a lot of stuff that you might not like, but there's a lot of people out there looking for that stuff that hasn't been in production for decades. That's why it's worthwhile getting on those Facebook groups, pipe smoking groups. Check out Craigslist. Check those things out. Because you always got those people too that they don't know what they got. So you get a pretty good deal, you know. Not saying you totally screw them, but you know they're asking way less than what it's worth, just bump it up a little bit, say I'll give you this. Everybody's happy. This stuff burns like really quick. It's like gone. That's kind of a bummer. But, oh well. Definitely got to, once you're at mid-bowl, you got to dump the ash out before you relight it. If you don't already do that. I generally do that anyways as a practice, but a lot of people, oh, you don't do that. Yeah, I do. Definitely not a blend I would smoke regularly in my car. I need to get out some of my Aaron more today. Smoke a big bowl of that. I will. So, just give a last minute shout out to Willie Roop. Buddy, I've been checking out your videos. You're putting out content almost every day. Awesome. Liked your last video, that new pipe you got. Awesome pipe, bro. Again, as always, if you have not subscribed and you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. Keep them lit. See you later.